Thanks, Eddie. How exciting is this build-up this week and this wonderful card? Some terrific talent up on the top table today. Johnny said to me earlier when Prince Nassim Hamad was in his pomp, every fighter in that Winterbank gym wanted to be on the show. And I think that's what's happening now. Everyone wants to be on these big cards. And these are the lucky ones. So let's get straight to them. David Howe, what an opportunity for you at short notice to come down to London and showcase your talent in this Yorkshire derby at heavyweight on a heavyweight night. You must be really excited about it.
Yeah, stoked. I got a phone call yesterday while I was at work. So what down here and hopefully showcase what I've got against a tough opponent in David Allen.
Now what boxing's about, you take the call at work and you're down here and ready for your Saturday night's activities.
Yeah, can't wait. At my level, where I am, I can't give up opportunities like this, so I jump to it with both hands.
You know David Allen well, of course.
Yeah, I've followed his career. He's a great guy, he's a fellow Yorkshireman as well, so it's going to be a nice tear-up on Saturday night.
For those of us who haven't seen a lot of you, tell us about your style, what you're going to bring to the ring.
For a big guy, I'm athletic, I'm fast, got fast hands, so it's going to be an interesting night.
And the dream obviously is to get involved in this ever-expanding heavyweight division, a huge obviously main event with Haye and Bellew, and something I'm sure you'll be very interested in having a look at when you fall.
Yeah, definitely. I mean the heavyweight scene in Britain at the minute is like the top. It's Premier League of boxing in the heavyweight game in the world as far as I'm concerned. So to be honest, to fight on an opportunity and a big show like this is a dream come true.
Good to have you with us, David Allen. Good to have you back so quickly after last week, and you're raring to go, I guess.
Last week, only 31 seconds, and I didn't get the chance to get it all out. I've been raring to go all week. I had a stressful day yesterday, waiting for an opponent, and they said Dave Howe. Me and Dave Howe go back a few years. I know Dave really well. He's a nice fella and that, but I'm gonna have to knock him out. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. Like, I like the fella, but I'm gonna have to knock him out. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I say, it's a massive show. I only boxed last week, but last week was the start. This is the second phase of Operation Rhino. Now we need to kick on. Dave's a good fighter. Be a good name on my record. I'm going to go out and do it in the same fashion as last week, maybe even faster. Like that is the plan. I'm going out. I'm far hungrier than Dave. Dave's getting to the tail end of his career now. I'm a hungry rhino right now. And I just can't wait for Saturday night.
Nice to have those some respect. Your old pals, but it's business on Saturday night.
Yeah, I do like Dave. I'm one of the men. I like everybody. I like everyone, but I do like Dave. But it's business, and we'll be respectful now before the fight. I'll shake his hand after the fight. But when the bell rings, I want to be taking that man's head off, and that's as simple as that.
You've obviously not been frightened to get in with anyone with the likes of Dylan White and obviously Lewis Ortiz, and despite not winning those, do you think that will stand you in good stead? You're still young, you've got so much time ahead of you, and it's all about experience, isn't it, this division?
Yeah, I took them fights, I had 10 amateur fights and 10 pro fights, and I went White and Ortiz back to back, so no offence to Dave, but I doesn't really feel any fear. Last week I went in there and I never felt so confident in my life. Going from Lewis Ortiz to a plumber, I was buzzing. There was no fear whatsoever. How could you go from Lewis Ortiz to a cruiserweight from Poland with 28 losses? I was buzzing. I thought I'm going to take this man out in no time, and I took him out. I did exactly what I had to do. And this week, I know I've got to do something like that. I'm going to do it again.
You're a great character. How far do you think you can go in this sport? Obviously, it's a mouth-watering division these days.
I'm going to become British champion in 2017. That goes without saying, but I don't know where I'm going to get to. I don't know how long I'm going to be here for, but it's going to be a fun ride, and that's one thing I can promise.
We're delighted to have you with us. Good luck both days on Saturday night. Kicking off the Sky Sports box office output at 6 o'clock or just after will be a man I'm very excited about, and Ted Cheeseman from Bermondsey. Ted, unbeaten so far as a pro. Everything going according to plan?
Yeah, everything's done according to plan. I'm learning in the gym all the time. I'm starting to fight more experienced and more better opponents, and hopefully on Saturday night I'll do the business again and push on, hopefully start fighting for some titles.
Sure, on the pads last night with Kevin Mitchell, not a bad man to have around Tony Sims. You've got a good team, and you think that will help take you, where you want to go this year and onwards.
Yeah, I'm working with a very experienced team, and there's a lot of good fighters in the gym. You've got Ricky Burns, who's a world champion, and free-weight world champion, so we're getting good sparring at all different weights, so I'm learning all the time and improving every day, so this year's going to be a big year for me, and I can't wait to start off Saturday.
Yeah, you look good at Wembley the back end of the year. You've now got Jack Sellers unbeaten as well, so a little test for you Saturday night, and one you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because better than boxing a journeyman. I'm stepping up, I'm pushing on, the brand's getting longer. Now, hopefully on Saturday I can go and prove that I'm a level above his opponents and take Jack Sellers out and before the distance and push on.
And of course you're a local boy, Bermondsey boy. A few tickets have been sold, no doubt?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a massive support from Bermondsey and South London on Saturday because David A is very popular, so it's going to be big to get a big bit of publicity, and especially getting my first fight live on Sky. I'm going to get a lot of publicity from this fight, so hopefully I'll put on a career best performance and push on.
Kick off the show in style. We wish you well, Ted. That'll be a good one with Jack Sellers. Then we welcome back Lee Selby, who's in with Andoni Gargo. Let's welcome you as well. Nice to see you. Are you looking forward to the big opportunity on Saturday night on this huge show?
Yo quiero dar las gracias a Selby y a su promotora por darme esa oportunidad. La verdad que
He wants to thank Lee Selby and Eddie Harlan for this opportunity to be here fighting against a good fighter, a nice fighter, a great fighter. Lee Selby in a great show like this.
y bueno, venimos con ganas de dar guerra y hacer buena pelea.
He's willing to bring a good show here in the UK for all the attendance and the TV, and he hopes to do so and pull the great upset.
Has he seen a good deal of Lee Selby and what Selby brings to the table?
Y tiene una pelea pues, impresionante de campeón del mundo, ¿no? Tiene una izquierda muy buena, tiene un sentido de la distancia y unas piernas también perfectas, ¿no? La clase de ser campeón del mundo.
He has very good skills. He's a world champion, obviously. He has a good left hand, a nice sense of distance. He moves very well around the ring. He respects him a lot.
Y intentaremos hacer nuestra pelea y no dejarle respirar.
He's not going to leave him breath around the ring, so he's going to give him the pressure into the ring.
We look forward to it. Thanks very much, and we welcome back Lee Selby. I was saying to him the other day, I think last time I saw you was in Vegas when you just got that news 45 minutes or so before you were meant to defend your world title. It's tough, isn't it, this business, when you get knockbacks like that. You've trained for 12 weeks, you can't defend your title on a huge show. How have you come to terms with that? And I bet you really just want to get back into the ring after so long out.
I was very. This microphone?
Yeah, I was very disappointed. Obviously, when the fight fell through, but I just had to stay professional. I was back in the gym Monday, trained. We drove down to Los Angeles. I sparred there. Took a little bit of my frustration out on my sparring partner, and then luckily the fight was a fight was rescheduled for me to box now on Saturday night. So I had a new goal to focus on. I put the upset behind me.
You need to get back into the ring, don't you? I mean, it's been a while since you've been here, and obviously there's huge fights out there for you in the featherweight division, but you've got to take care of this guy first, Saturday night.
I last boxed, I think it was April the 4th, at the O2, This is going to be my 5th fight here. All fights have been like the highlights of my career, boxing at the O2. I won the Lonsdale bout outright. I put on a clinic against Joe Brunker to win a final eliminator to box for the world title. And of course, I won the world title against Evgeny Gradovic, and then I was back here April, and I beat Eric Hunter. This is my 5th time at the O2, and I'm looking to top all those wins and put on a masterclass Saturday night.
A masterclass, you're looking for rounds or to make a statement as you try and secure those huge fights that I know that you want but just haven't been delivered yet?
UFC fighters say no, I need the rounds, but that'd be a bit disrespectful to a Johnny Bellew saying I need rounds, just like I'm taking it for granted, which I'm not. But of course, after this fight, I'm looking to be boxing in a big unification fight or a world title defense. So ideally, I would like some ring time, but if I catch him, he's got to go.
Just can't afford to slip up Saturday night.
This is boxing. Anything can happen in boxing. He could catch me with a punch. He could cut me. He wins the fight. So you can't take nothing for granted. I've took this fight as serious as any fight I've took. Any fight I've took part in. I've trained like I'm defending my world title.
Finally, how big and important to you to be back on this sort of stage? You love it, don't you?
It's massive. I'll be fighting in front of thousands of people now. There'll be millions across the world watching it. I just love it. That's when I boxed at my best.
Really good to have you back, Lee Selby. Also great to have on the bill in her third professional fight, Katie Taylor. Eddie's already spoken about how good she is. I second that. I thought her professional debut, seen from any fighter at any time throughout many years. Katie, fight number 3. You had your second in Manchester. How much are you looking forward to getting back into the ring? And what are we going to see this year from you?
Yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to it. This, as I said before, I feel like I'm saying the same things over again, but this is the first time I've had a proper training camp behind me, so I can't wait to get in there Saturday night and showcase that. Against a really tough opponent as well, so this I hope is going to be the start of a big, big year for me.
How's training gone out in the States?
Yeah, it's gone great. I was in the States for the last 2 months, and we've been working on so many different things. I feel like I've gotten a lot stronger, and I'm punching a lot harder, so I definitely feel like I have the ability now to actually hurt these opponents as well. So I'm looking forward to getting in there and hopefully putting on a great performance.
Obviously a starting amateur. How have you felt that transition into the professional ranks over the 2 fights you've had so far?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a very, very exciting few months for me. But yeah, this is obviously a new journey for me. There's still a few things I need to learn in the pro game. I'm still obviously a novice in the pro game. I'm learning every single day in the gym. And out in the States, I've gotten some super sparring out there as well with top season pros. So I'm learning all the time. And yeah, I can't wait to get in there and start the evening.
How quickly do you and Brian Peters and the team want to move this year? Obviously, all about experience getting onto those big shows, but you know, when are you targeting a world title at some stage?
Yeah, I think that's the ultimate goal, really. I think I'll leave that up to the likes of Eddie and my team to do their job, but I'm just getting into the ring each time and hopefully putting on a great performance. And we're hoping at this stage that every fight is a big step up, is a bit of a progression for me, and I definitely need to get the rounds under my belt, and I need to get the experience as well, especially if I'm going into a world title fight over 10 rounds. I need tough challenges in front of me to actually prepare for that. So, but yeah, training has gone great, and I definitely feel like I have the ability to win world titles this year.
Finally, the spotlight on women's boxing. Clarissa Shields turns pro, Nicola Adams following suit, yourself. It's great times, isn't it?
It's a very exciting time for women's boxing, and seeing Clarissa, top of bills in a couple of weeks as well. It's absolutely incredible. The bar is already, I think, being raised in women's professional boxing over these last few months, and it's a great time to be involved in the sport.
Wish you well Saturday night, Katie, alongside Katie, a man we've known for many years. I think he was the ABA bantamweight champion back in 2002. That seems a long, long time ago. Derry Matthews, what a warrior, what a terrific advocate he's been for boxing over the years. In with the young gun in O'Hara Davis. It's a match I know many of you are very, very excited about. Derry, you've taken yourself away. You've been to America, I know, to Scotland. This is a big one for you, isn't it? Obviously, after the defeat to Luke Campbell.
Yeah, it was for the Luke Campbell fight. I stayed at home. I'm always in top shape. I'm a personal trainer, so I was in the best condition I could have got in. But little things needed changing. Sparring needed changing, and the lifestyle going away. Locked myself away from my wife, who's pregnant, heavily pregnant at the moment. So spent 8 weeks away out in LA, out back out to Scotland with the likes of Jamie Conlon, Paddy Barnes, Tyrone McKenna, all pushing each other, all helping each other, train hard, and it just benefited me. I was out at the Rock Gym, sparring Oscar Valdez, the likes of them, all world champions, being around world champions, success being success, and that's what we needed. And then I went down a wild card, Freddie Roach's gym for a bit, and then flew back to sunny Scotland. So it was good, I enjoyed it, and it's more of what it needs to be done.
How are you feeling at the new weight?
I feel a different man, if I'm honest. This fight week usually, I'm usually not talking to anyone, usually miserable, don't answer my phone to anyone, but this week I'm happy. I can go and do the weigh-in now if I have to, and I'm ready to, to prove that I'm a 140 fighter. I think I'm massive anyway, at 135 and at 140. I think it'll benefit me. Even taking a shot. I mean, I got it by some great shots by Luke Campbell, and as I'm getting older, you need to move on in weight. I've seen people struggle over the years, being round fighters who struggle over the years, and it's caught up with them. But I know moving up to 140 is going to benefit me, and I just feel like a new man. And on Saturday, when I win, believe me, I'm going to win. When I do win, my career goes on.
You had 51 fights. Why is this one so important to you? After the fight with Luke Campbell, people thinking, we're going to see Derry Matthews again, but you seem to have got the bit between your teeth. Is it because of what O'Hara Davis has been saying, or is it because you've got to look after yourself and your family?
Not just that. I mean, I'm from a council estate in Liverpool, and I'm a fighter. But then when someone starts abusing you on social media and giving you a bit of stick, but I know he didn't want to fight. And he thought I was going to stay at 135. He was saying, he'll do this, he'll do that. I said, fair enough, I'll come to London, I'll move up to 140 and I'll fight you. And the fight happens, and I know he doesn't want to fight, but he took a big hole for himself, and now he's got to get out of it.
Is there a real grudge from your side?
I just don't like the person, don't like him. And on Saturday night, he's going to get the shock of his life, and I think the team around him know that. He's in deep trouble.
O'Hara Davis, are you going to get the shock of your life? Unbeaten in 14.